Today we will do a poem, The Cold Within, serial number 2 in your textbook. The Cold Within, written by James Patrick Kinney. James Patrick Kinney, he was an American poet and he was born in a very poor family in 1923 in Cincinnati, OU. And he led a very simple life and wrote poems that spoke his heart. So as we know that he was born in a very poor family, he had a very tough childhood. Though he went to school, but he dropped out to take care of his mother. And because of that, he spent his whole life educating. And in this process, what happened? He fell in love with poetry. He read a great number of poets and he began to write poetry himself. So by the time he wrote The Cold Within, he had written a number of other poems. And though he tried to submit The Cold Within to various publications, but what happened? They did not publish it because they turned it down because they found it to be too controversial. So here, later on what happened, his poem, The Cold Within, it was read in the Christian Council meetings, and after the priest, they heard it, they requested for more copies, and then they started reading this poem to the congregations. And then very soon what happened? This poem, The Cold Within, it became well known throughout the United States. So here we know that this poem, The Cold Within, is a very simple yet a very powerful poem which was relevant and we know controversial in the USA, but it is all the more relevant today and all over the world. And maybe because of this reason, this poem is included in school collection of poems. And the poem, it is about the story of 6 human beings who were brought together by chance by a fire which offered them some warmth on a cold winter evening. And they were all sitting around the fire and wondering if they should add the piece of wood which each one held in his or her hand to the fire to keep it burning. But what happened? Each one refrains from doing so because he sees at least one among the remaining 5 that he would not care to help. And before they could get over this reservation, the fire dies, and so do all the 6 of them. So what happens? It is a very strange and moving sight of 6 men with logs of wood in their hands sitting around a fire that had died meets the observer's eye. And when the story is told of how they were responsible for this end, comes the conclusion? Why? They died from cold within, that is hatred, selfishness, which killed the warmth in the heart as love and affection, which keeps it warm, isn't it? So here we know the time when this poem was written. At that time, what was the condition of America? America at that time, America, we know it is a land of immigrants. And the white immigrants, they had brought the black people from Africa to work for them in their field. And gradually what happened, the black people, they got freedom. Okay, and 1960, it was a very crucial time in the struggle for freedom by the black people. So there was a law, okay, on the books that black people could not come out in the streets of the city after dark. So this was what the poet, and there were a group of people who felt that this law, okay, it should not be accepted. And so they approached the city council to have the law abolished. So this was a condition of the time when this poem was written. So let us start with the first stanza of the poem. The first stanza of the poem, it reads like this. Okay? Six humans trapped by happenstance in bleak and bitter cold. Each one possessed a stick of wood, or so the stories told. So here the poet is saying that the poem, it begins with what? With a very dramatic note, and it attracts the attention of the readers. How it attracts? Because here the poet says that 6 humans somehow got trapped without any chance to escape in a bitter, cold winter night. And they had a fire burning in their midst to keep them warm. And each of the 6 had a piece of wood with them to withstand the cold. Okay, so here we know, here we can see that the poet, he uses humans and not people. Why? Because he is trying to refer to all human beings, isn't it? He says what? Humans. In the poem you can say he says humans. He is not saying what? People. Why? Because he is referring to all human beings. Next he says what? Happenstance. Next is happenstance. So here we see that the 6 people, they were together in a situation which seemed to be prearranged, even though it is what? Accidental. So happenstance here, it refers to what? It refers to a prearranged. Okay, it refers to be prearranged and not accidental. Okay. So here you can see some figure of speeches are also used here. The first one you can see is in the second line. In bleak and bitter cold. Okay, in bleak and bitter cold. It is what? Visual image. Okay, it is visual image. We can visualize what kind of a weather it was. Okay, that evening, the evening was. The same line we have one more figure of speech, that is alliteration. In bleak and bitter cold. Bleak, bitter. B. Okay, the sound of which sound is here? The B sound. The use of B is here. Okay. Then, what is the meaning of bleak? Bleak means cold, cutting cold, isn't it? Now come to the second stanza. The second stanza, their dying fire in need of logs, but the first one held hers back, for of the faces round the fire, she noticed one was black. So here, the fire, see the first line, their dying fire in need of logs. The fire, which was fed on the logs of wood, it nearly turned to ashes. Okay, it nearly turned to what? Ashes of dying fire. So here, the first is, in the group, the first is a white woman. Okay, the first is a white woman in a group, and she thought to herself when she saw the face of a black man among the six. What did she think? Okay, she thinks that she will not be generous and throw her piece of wood into the fire. Why does she does not want to throw her piece of wood into the fire? Because she hated the black, and one among them was a black man. So she hated the black so much that she refused to share the warmth of the fire, okay, with him. And by throwing warmth of the fire with him, okay, by throwing her piece of wood into it, even if she could be what? Benefited equally. So here, though she could have been benefited equally, but still she did not want to throw what? Her log of wood into it. Why? Because she did not want to what? Save the black man. Okay? So here you, once again I am telling you, you will find a number of what? Literary devices used here. The first one is the visual image. The visual image you can find dying fire. Dying fire is what? Visual image. We can visualize what? The picture of fire turning into ash. Then second what visual image you can find is the first one held hers back. Okay, we can imagine the white woman holding back her log of wood. Then the third one is she noticed one was black. Okay, this is another visual image. So black here refers to whom? The people of African origin. So here in this stanza we come to know about what? Racism. Isn't it? We come to know about racism. Who is the first among the six people? It is a lady. She is a white lady, and she hated whom? The black. So much that she did not want to do. That she did not want to throw her piece of wood into the fire. Even though she knew that she will be equally benefited from it. Why she did not want to throw it? Because she did not want to save the black. She hated the black people so much. Come to the third stanza. The next man, looking across the way, saw one not of his church, and could not bring himself to give the fire his stick of birch. Okay, so here in the third stanza, you can see that the next man, okay, he saw somebody who did not belong to his church. So now it is very important to know that there was a difference in the religious sects. Okay, though all were Christians, but Christians of different churches. So at that time, Christians of different churches, they what? They discriminated each other. Okay, they discriminated each other. So because of that, when the next man, he saw somebody who did not belong to his church, though that person, okay, that man, he was also a white. So what happened? The next man, what did he do? He refused to throw the birch wood piece into the fire. Why? Because he did not want to share the warmth with this one person. Why? Because he belonged, okay, he did not belong to his church. So here what I was saying is the difference in their religious sects, it resisted him from doing what? From throwing his log of wood, okay, into the fire. So what is birch? Stick of birch. What is birch? Birch is a type of tree found in America. Come to the fourth stanza. See the fourth one. The third man sat in tattered clothes. He gave his coat a hitch? Why should his log be put to use to warm the idle rich? So here you can see that the third man, okay, he was sitting with torn clothes. That means he was a very poor man. What did he do? He tightened his his coat to keep himself warm. So it is very clear that he is a very poor man, and others sitting along with him, they are all rich people. So yeah, what happens is, he wondered why he should waste his piece of wood to keep the lazy rich people warm. And he did not realize that time that fire will keep him also warm. He is thinking that why he'll keep put the piece of wood in fire just to keep the rich people warm. So yeah, what do we come to know? It was envy, it was jealousy towards others that made him suffer in the cold. It made him suffer in the cold. So here you can see that once again there are what? You can see there is a visual image here. What is that visual image? The third man sat in tattered clothes. We can visualize the picture of this poor man in torn clothes, isn't it? In torn clothes. So here what is symbolic? Symbolic is what? That he gave his coat a hitch. What is it telling us? It is telling us of his meanness, of his mean-mindedness, isn't it? So for today we will do the 4 stanzas. Please go through the workbook so that it becomes clear to you. Okay, but before we end up, I want to tell you that you have to, okay, which are the chapters we are going to do in class 9? Which poems we will be doing in class 9? We will do The Coal Within. This chapter, this poem, we have to do in class 10. So though you have done, it doesn't matter. Now it is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And means in class 9 we have to do. And here in the short stories we have to do once again 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, 2 to 6. Here also it is 2 to 6 that you have to do in class 9. So here in the short stories we have already done A Face in the Dark. Next we are going to do Old Man at the Bridge. Okay, so we'll be doing 1 poem, 2 short stories. Okay, afterwards if I get time I'll be doing the Bangle Sellers. So that means the portion for your first term is whatever we do till date in the month of November, not till date, in the month of July will be coming in your first terminal examination. Got it? And you have to submit your English language copy with all the assignment that I have told you to do in your copy, and your workbook. Merchant of Venice we have done, workbook. Then we have also discussed what? A Face in the Dark. That means short stories also we have done. And then later on, if we are able to complete this also you can submit on 13th. Okay, that means for now in literature it is Merchant of Venice and short stories workbook that you have to submit for correction.